Well, hi there. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm Kareth, the freeze-dried foodie, and today's video is for another meal in a jar. And this just so happens to be my favorite one yet. King Ranch Chicken Casserole is something I grew up eating. My mama had perfected this one, and my recipe is based on hers. Probably everybody who grew up in Texas in the 70s had this casserole, either at a church potluck or a covered dish supper. It's a classic one around here. And even though this meal in a jar won't get you those same layers that you might be used to, it does deliver on those classic flavors. King Ranch Chicken Casserole was named after the King Ranch, which is one of the largest ranches in the United States. They evidently fed this to their hungry ranch hands. Thankfully, we get to enjoy the same flavors today. Now, this recipe has lots of ingredients. I used our chicken slices, but you can use any of our Thrive Life chicken. Now, the bechamel sauce is sometimes hard to come by, so I've got a copycat recipe for it up on my channel if you want to look at that. And the velouté sauce is like a rich chicken gravy. If you don't have it, you might substitute some chicken bouillon powder and some cornstarch maybe. Now, most of the time, you'll hear people say that it doesn't matter what order you assemble these ingredients in, but this time it actually does. You have to put that chicken down first. You're going to need every bit of volume available inside this quart jar in order to get all the ingredients in it. So it actually does matter this time. Your chicken needs to go in first so that your sauce powders can fill in those spaces without taking up any extra room. That's the only way you'll get all of these ingredients to fit in this jar. After that, it doesn't really matter. I made kind of a green layer and a red layer. But the chicken going in first and the sauce going in to fill in those spaces, that really does matter. I learned that space-saving tip from Jara over at Wicked Prepared. So thank you very much, Jara. And several of these ingredients in this recipe are on sale this month. So be sure to click on my shopping link in the video description to take advantage of the sale prices. You will get the most bang for your buck if you join the monthly delivery service, where you can qualify for free shipping. Now, you can decide whether you actually want to keep getting monthly deliveries. You're in complete control of it. You can skip or reschedule or cancel anytime. It's free to join and then it's free to cancel. But if you click on my shopping link, you are supporting my channel, and I appreciate that support so much. It allows me to continue to create content like this video. Now, you'll notice there is quite a bit of spice in here, but not so much that the kids won't enjoy it. It's really all about the flavor and not so much about the heat. Side note, please don't be intimidated by the number of freeze-dried ingredients here. If you don't have everything here just yet, save this recipe for later. And once you've had a chance to build up your supply, then you could maybe make something like this. Everyone has to start somewhere. Drew and I started with Thrive Life monthly delivery specials. We just bought whatever was on sale that month, and about a year and a half later, we had a pretty good supply. See, I'm barely fitting all of this in, but it fits. And because it's freeze-dried, there's actually some give to it, so you can smush it down and fit more in there. Now, if you're going to store this for the long term with an oxygen absorber, be sure to kind of clean off your rim there. You want to get a good seal on your lid. Of course, I am about to cook this for you, so I was not going to store it for long term. I'm just showing you how to do it. But isn't it pretty? It's so colorful, and it's got all the flavors in there that you will absolutely love. It's King Ranch Chicken Casserole. You won't be able to tell a difference once you cook this. It's pretty great. So the idea is make 2 or 3 or 4 of these at a time, and you have them on your shelf when you're ready to prepare them. Now, when you go to cook it, you're going to be amazed at how simple it is. It's so easy, guys. You just remove that oxygen absorber, and then you're going to dump this into your skillet or your soup pot, whatever you're cooking it in. All I'm doing here is dumping it in the skillet and pouring in the water. Now, you do need to make sure that you stir it really well, because all of those sauce ingredients in there will tend to clump on you if you don't give it a good stir. Take your time and make sure it's stirred thoroughly and there's no pockets of dry sauce mix in there. You're going to slowly bring this to a boil over medium heat, put your lid on it, and then just let it simmer. It's that easy. Your sauce ingredients will thicken up. It's so smooth and wonderful. Now, you could eat this like it is. It's delicious, but the original recipe has corn tortillas layered in it. So my mom used to use corn chips, tortilla chips, instead of the corn tortillas because it's easier and also they don't go so mushy on you. So if you're going to give this as a gift, just make sure you include a bag of chips along with the jar and the cooking instructions. You can put it on top of the chips like this and eat it like that. That way the chips stay pretty crunchy. We prefer it like this, where you put the chips directly into the casserole. So I kind of crunched them up with my hands. My family was eating this, so they don't care if I touch their chips. You could put them in a baggie and crush them if you prefer, but just so you get the tortilla chips directly into the casserole. You'll give it a stir, make sure all the chips are coated. That's why you don't want this too thick to start with, because you're going to add the chips and they need to have plenty of casserole to get them nice and soft. If you want to gild the lily, put some fresh cheese on there, cover it, let it sit for 10 minutes. It will melt the cheese and it will soften the chips. So the heat was off. It's just carryover heat that will do that for you. And this is what you have at the end. It's cheesy, it's creamy, it's flavorful. It is absolutely delicious. Your family will love it. You will love it. And I like to serve it with a dollop of sour cream, some avocado, and a slice of lime. This is fantastic, guys. I think you will really enjoy this recipe. It's got a lot of ingredients, but it is not difficult to put together and it's not difficult to prepare. Well, thanks for joining me today. I really enjoy sharing my recipes with you. Until next time, y'all take care and keep thriving.